your Christmas tree hat.
Oh, thank
Got
you.
your lights just on. That's plumb spiffy looking. That makes you want to sing Jingle Bells.
It does.
Let's go. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way.
Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey,
Jingle bells,
jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
Well, that just puts everybody in a Christmas mood, doesn't
It
it?
does.
Let's do Merry Christmas. Oh, Merry Christmas,
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Don't you know?
Don't you know?
Don't you know?
Don't you know?
Well, Santa Claus is coming.
Santa Claus is coming.
Santa Claus is coming.
Santa Claus is coming.
Ho, ho, ho.
Ho, ho, ho.
Well, now let me tell you what. You can have a lot of fun with songs at Christmas. You know, everybody knows B-I-N-G-O, bingo. B-I-N-G-O, that's 5 letters.
Right.
And look, Santa is S-A-N-T-A. Count those.
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So you could just have a good fun time singing Santa, kind of like bingo.
Oh.
I have to make a few little words up. Schoolmaster wrote me some words. That we know a man in a big red suit, and Santa is his name. Oh, S-A-N-T-A, 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 and Santa is his name. And then if you do this, we'll take the letters off one at a time. There's old Santa.
Look.
Looks like he's having him a cup of hot chocolate or coffee or something.
Something.
He's probably drinking coffee to help him stay awake at night, you know, go and bring all those presents.
He probably is.
But now he could be through with his work, see, and he might just be back home. I wonder if his house looks that pretty. I kind of feel like Miss Santa Claus decorates it up pretty. Don't you?
Probably so.
Miss Laura, you like to decorate up pretty at your house?
I do, but not a lot of Christmas stuff
No.
because I just kind of like a place for everything. And,
So
know,
you don't fool with a lot of Christmas.
I don't do
No.
a lot of Christmas stuff.
But do you put like a wreath on the door?
I try to put a wreath on the door. I do have a Christmas tree.
Because you got a bunch of grandchildren that's got to have a Christmas tree and some presents.
And I'm going to let them put the stuff on it this time.
That's the best way.
It
That's
is.
the best kind of tree. I expect a lot of y'all help decorate the tree too. I know so. Well, all right, let's see what we're going to do with this. Everybody ready now? Let's go, because we don't need the music with this,
Okay.
We know a man in a big red suit, and Santa is his name. Oh, S-A-N-T-A, S-A-N-T-A,
S-A-N-T-A, and Santa is his name.
All right, now we're going to get a little bit faster. We know a man in a big red suit, and Santa is his name. Oh, S-A-N-T, clap. S-A-N-T, clap. S-A-N-T, clap. Santa is his name. We know a man in a big red suit, and Santa is his name. Oh, S-A-N, clap, clap. S-A-N, clap, clap. Do it. S-A-N, clap, clap. Santa is his name. You got it. Oh, we know a man in a big red suit. Santa is his name. Oh, S-A, clap, clap, clap. S-A, clap, clap, clap. S-A, clap, clap, clap. And Santa is his name. Oh, we know a man in a big red suit, and Santa is his name. Oh, S-S-S-S-S. S-S-S-S-S-S-S-S-S-S. Santa is his name. You think we can make it? Let's go now. We got to do 5. 1, 2, 3, go. We know a man in a big red suit, and Santa is his name. Oh, S-A-N-T-A. Clap, 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 and Santa is his name. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas, everybody. Santa would have been proud of us, wouldn't he?
He would have been proud of
On
us.
the pizza pan. Well, now let's see. We got another story. We can turn it around on the other way now. And we got another story about jolly old Santa in his shop. And the kids have to really help us with this one now, Miss Laura.
Okay.
Because all of these have a lot of racket in there. They may have to get their mama or their grandma or their neighbor or their friend to help us with this, okay? We hope y'all are watching Story Hour. Story Hour is a special time just for our kids around this area, isn't that right? Okay. All right, now let's see. This is jolly old Santa. Here he is in his shop. Okay, now there you go, Santa boy, right there. Okay, now, in his shop, and they have to help make all these noises now. In his shop, he had a Christmas star. And we go twinkle, 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 twinkle.
Okay.
And in his shop, he had a toy car. And you go beep, 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 boom. And then in his shop, he had a baby doll. Mama, mama, mama. And in his shop, he had a Christmas tree. You know what Christmas trees do. Twinkle, 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 Christmas tree. All right. And in his shop, he had the reindeer. And the reindeer, you know, go prancy, 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 prancy. And in his shop, he had gingerbread. Ooh. You go yummy, yummy, yummy in my tummy. Okay, and then jolly old Santa in his shop. Ho, 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 ho. Well, now, you know, what does that remind you of? Old MacDonald.
Old MacDonald had a farm.
E-I-E-I-O, only this jolly old Santa has a shop. Ho, 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 you got it. So sing along with us now, okay? All right, I'm going to take these, and I'll put them right here, and we'll see how we're going to do with that. All right, jolly old Santa, we're fixing to fill you up your shop up here, boy. Okay? And let's see, I think we can probably get Ethelou here to play for us. Come on here, Ethelou. There we go. Here we go. Oh, now, jolly old Santa in his shop. Ho, 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 ho. All right, get ready to twinkle stars. Now in his shop, he had a star. Twinkle, 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 twinkle. Jolly old Santa in his shop. Come on. Ho, 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 ho. Now, in his shop, he had a toy car. Beep, 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 vroom. And don't forget about the twinkling star. Twinkle, 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 twinkle. Jolly old Santa in his shop. Ho, 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 ho. Now, in his shop, he had reindeer. Prancy, 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 prancy. Now, you make the noise of the little blue car.
Beep, 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 vroom.
Now, everybody put your hands up and be the star. Twinkle, 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 twinkle. Oh, jolly old Santa in his shop. Ho, 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 ho. Now in that shop he had a little baby doll. Mama, mama, goo. Everybody make the little star twinkle. Twinkle, 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 twinkle. I've lost my place here.
Uh-oh.
Everybody go like that little blue car. Beep, 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 vroom. And everybody prance like a prancy little reindeer. A prancy, 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 prancy. Now, in his shop, oh, he had a twinkling, help, help, twinkling tree, the Christmas tree fell. In his shop, he had a Christmas tree. Twinkle, 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 twinkle. Now, everybody do the star again. Twinkle, 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 twinkle. Now everybody go like the big blue car. Beep, 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 zoom. Now everybody be, just the girls, be the baby doll. Goo, goo, and mama. Okay. Now jolly old Santa in his shop. Ho, 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 ho. Oh boy, we're getting down to something good to eat. All right, is everybody ready? Now, in his shop, he had a gingerbread house.
Yummy, 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 yummy.
And let me see the star and the Christmas tree twinkle. A twinkle, 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 twinkle. Now let's hear the little baby dolly cry. Mama, mama, good. Now let me hear you do like the reindeer prance. A prancy, 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 prancy. And everybody get ready for Santa now, okay? Now, jolly old Santa in his shop. Ho, 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 ho. And everybody said, Merry Christmas. Ho, ho, ho.
Oh, 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 Merry Christmas.
Now we got one more song. We can do a lot of Christmas songs
Ooh,
here.
we
Are
do.
you tired? Are you going to have enough wind to read a story?
I think so.
Let's see. Well, we got to do Santa's coming down the chimney with a.
Oh.
And that's kind of like a takeoff on coming around the mountain.
Okay.
Here we go, Miss Tracy. Now Santa's coming down the chimney when he comes. Whoosh, bop. Coming down the chimney when he comes. Whoosh, bang. Coming down the chimney with a ho 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 my chimney. Santa's coming down the chimney when he comes. Whoosh,
With a
bang. Now the reindeer will be with him when he comes. Whoa! The reindeer will be with him when he comes. Whoa! Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, Vixen, Comet, Cupid, Donner, Blitzen, and
What about Rudolph?
all the reindeer will be with him when he comes. Don't let us forget we got to sing Rudolph with this song. Well, now many presents he'll be bringing when he comes.
Hooray!
Many presents he'll be bringing when he comes.
Hooray!
Many presents he'll be bringing to the children who are singing. Many presents he'll be bringing when he comes. All y'all singing. Merry Christmas. Oh, and the reindeer will be prancing when he comes. When he comes. Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, Vixen, Comet, Cupid, Donner, Blitzen, and who?
Rudolph.
We better sing Rudolph right now.
We better.
Here we go. Oh, Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose, and if you ever saw it, you would even say it glows. All of the other reindeer used to laugh and call him names.
Like Pinocchio.
They never let poor Rudolph join in any reindeer games like Monopoly. But then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, Rudolph, with your nose so bright, son, I need you to guide my sleigh tonight. All things changed then. Then how the reindeer loved him.
As I shouted out with glee. Yippee!
Hey, Rudolph, the red-nosed reindeer. Whoa, boy, you'll go down in history. Woo! Goodbye, Rudolph. Goodbye, Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, Vixen, Comet, Cupid, Donner, and Blitzen. How about
Woo.
that? Woo! You got a
How about
story?
that? I got a story.
Good. We got a bunch of good storybooks up. Oh, isn't that pretty?
That is so
I
pretty.
love that.
The name of the story is Mistletoe. I want to tell you about one day when I was a little girl. We lived with my grandmother, and it was my mama and my daddy and me and my 2 sisters and my brother. There was 6 of us living in the house with my grandmother. And we would every day look at the tree, and there were no presents under the tree, because my mama usually would, put the presents. We'd see them throughout the weeks leading up to Christmas. There'd be presents, and we were getting.
Sure you got one under that.
Yeah, we were getting all discouraged and depressed, wondering where the presents were and if we were even going to get any, and thinking, well, because we're living with Mama, we probably don't have the money. So, the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse, we slept on through the night, and still there were no presents under the tree. And I woke up early that morning, and we got up and went, and right there in Mama's kitchen, and it wasn't a very big kitchen, was 6 bicycles. All in a row, all put together too. Now I don't know how they done it that night. Woo!
Eat your heart out, parents. What a wonderful Christmas.
It
Well, do you
was.
remember, was the weather good? Did y'all get to get out and
We
ride?
did get out. We rode those things so much, and this has been a very, very long time ago. And I don't know if you remember what a fun cycle was, but that came out in the 80s. And a fun cycle was a bicycle that had kind of a hammock-like seat that sat close to the ground, and you had 2 wheels here and 1 wheel in the front, and you had handles, and the whole seat would swivel to turn you.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
And
That's
it
why they call it a
was.
fun cycle.
We had so much fun. You had to have a big tall flag because you could get run over because it was low to the ground. And we lived in a subdivision in Baton Rouge.
So you didn't want to get clobbered. Yeah.
We didn't, but we would all ride our bicycles, and that was my daddy's, the fun cycle, and we all wanted to ride daddy's. It was so much fun, but my uncle, we had a kind of a hill on in our subdivision on our road, and my uncle got on that bike and got to going real fast, and that seat started doing this, and he flipped.
Now that was a good Christmas story, a good Christmas memory. Why don't y'all ask your mama or your grandma while, during Christmas, ask them to tell you about something about their Christmas when they were a little boy and girl. That was good.
What
That was
they
a good story.
remember.
All right, let's see what's happening to this adorable little
Oh, Mistletoe is her name.
Oh, this is darling.
Isn't she sweet? Mistletoe greets the chilly morning. Snow is falling. What a beautiful day. Finally, it feels like Christmas, she thinks. By the time she gets to Norwell's house, the snow is almost to her knees. Norwell, come outside. It's snowing, Mistletoe calls. Norwell watches Mistletoe through the window. It sure looks cold out there, he says to himself. Too cold for an elephant.
Well, I would think an elephant would be tough.
Well, I would think so, but not Norwell.
Uh-uh.
Mistletoe, it's cold out there. Why don't you come in and sit by the fire and have some tea? Just a drop for me and a cookie crumb, please, says Mistletoe. And after tea, we can go out for a walk in the snow.
What a pretty little book.
It is a beautiful
Miss Kelly
book.
gets our books. That's pretty. We have to tell Miss Kelly that's a pretty book.
Norwell and Mistletoe sit by the warm and toasty fire. Isn't it nice, Mistletoe? Asks Norwell. Oh, yes, indeed it is, Mistletoe agrees, but wouldn't it also be nice to take a stroll in the snow? Later, Mistletoe helps Norwell decorate his tree. After we top it off with a star, can we go out and catch snowflakes on our tongues? Says Mistletoe. She's really wanting to go out in that
She
snow.
really loves the snow.
And
doesn't
he's really not wanting to.
He got his his big old sweater on.
I don't know. Norwell walks to the window and watches the snowfall. Brr, he says. It looks even colder now, Mistletoe. I think I'll stay home where it's warm and cozy. So Mistletoe puts on her hat, coat, scarf, and mittens and sets out on her walk home. She soon finds herself in a field of snow. As evening approaches, the world turns blue. She stops. She's as quiet and still as she has ever been, as quiet as a mouse. Norwell should be here with me to listen to the falling snow, she thinks. Suddenly, she has an idea. Wonder what her idea could be. What do you think it
I
is?
don't know, maybe she's gonna trick him into coming out in the snow.
Mistletoe cannot get home fast enough. When she gets inside, she tosses off her snow-covered clothes, climbs in the attic, and finds just what she needs. Can you read that? On those boxes? It's a bunch of boxes, and it says yarn. What do you think she's going to do with all that yarn? She gathers her yarn, settles in with her knitting needles, and gets to work. You can never have too much yarn, she says to herself. Look at all that yarn.
And yarn is just nice warm string.
It
really,
is. To
out.
make things out of. She would have to have a lot to make something for an elephant.
She sure would.
Mistletoe knits whenever she can. She knits when the sun comes up and when the sun is down. She knits while she reads. She knits while she makes cookies for Santa. She even knits in the bathtub, which is not very easy. Ooh, she's a busy, busy, busy little mouse. Days pass. Christmas nears. Mistletoe knits and knits, using every bit of yarn she can find around her house. Mistletoe realizes two things. One, sometimes you don't have enough yarn. And two, elephants are big. She stops at her favorite shop and brings home as much yarn as she can. Finally, on Christmas Eve, Mistletoe puts down her knitting needles. Her fingers are tired. Her work is done. She watches the snow fall outside her window and thinks of Norwell. Ah, Christmas, she smiles. Then Mistletoe nestles into her soft knitting and falls into a deep sleep. What do you think? The next morning, Mistletoe opens her eyes as the sun fills her living room. Christmas is here! The cookies are gone, and beautifully wrapped gifts have been left under the tree. Thank you, Santa, she calls up the chimney. Merry Christmas! Opening her presents will have to wait, though, because Mistletoe has other plans. First, she puts on her Christmas dress. Then she carefully folds the gift she's made for Norwell and adds a red ribbon. And then she squeezes the gift through the front door.
Bad time getting it through the door for something for an elephant.
That's right, in her little bitty home. Mistletoe pulls the heavy gift behind her. Merry Christmas, Norwell! I have something for you, she calls when she reaches her friend's house. Merry Christmas, Mistletoe, Norwell says. Come in, I have something special for you too. Norwell hands Mistletoe the most beautifully wrapped package she has ever seen. Mistletoe carefully opens it and discovers a painting of her in the snow. It's perfect, Norwell. You do love snow, Mistletoe. Indeed, I do. See, he gave her something she would like. She likes the snow, and he knew that.
Hanging over in the snow. Oh, look.
When it's Norwell's turn to open his gift, Mistletoe asks, "Do you know what it is, Norwell?" "I don't know what it is, but I love it." "Oh, Mistletoe, it's so colorful and soft," Norwell exclaims. "It will keep you toasty and warm," Mistletoe tells Norwell. "Outside in the snow."
She's determined to get him outside, isn't she?
She thinks if he would get out of that
Let's see
snow,
if he's
he would
gonna go.
like it. Let's see.
Yeah, there he goes.
"You do like to be toasty and warm, Norwell," said Mistletoe. "Indeed I do," agreed Norwell. And he was.
She knitted him a snowsuit, didn't
A
she?
whole full-body snowsuit.
Even with the hood on it.
Because she knew he liked to be toasty and warm, and he
then
knew
he finally-
she liked the snow.
He finally went out there with it. Wasn't that darling?
The end.
What a cute. Let's clap for that. That's a good one. Miss
That
Laura.
is
I
a
love
good
that one. That was so
book.
cute. And it's so pretty, too.
It
Called
is.
Mistletoe, A Christmas Story. About a little teeny tiny mouse and a great big elephant.
By Tad Hills.
Mr.
I like
Elephant
that.
walks like this and that. He's awful big and he's awful fat. He hadn't got fingers and he hadn't got toes.
But goodness gracious, what a nose.
Boy, I bet you when he has a cold, he goes.
And he probably blows her away.
I bet he does. Oh, well, that was a good Christmas story. This is a fun Christmas time, isn't it?
It is.
Everything looks so pretty, Miss Laura. You got everything all decorated up so pretty. The tree and the house and everything, the gingerbread house and fireplace and everything. Well, Christmas is just a wonderful time. So come back to see us again, okay?
Okay.
Bye-bye.